If you work in real estate and construction, property management, or any field connected to California's housing industry, then you already know that relationships are everything. You've probably heard that networking is essential to growing your business. But let's be real, most networking can feel shallow, performative, or like a complete waste of time. If that has been your experience, you are not alone. In this video, we're going to talk about why traditional networking often falls flat and what to do instead. I will share a mindset shift that has been a game changer for me and for a lot of professionals I work with across the housing industry. This is not about cold calling or handing out more business cards. This isn't about adding 500 random people on LinkedIn or sending DMs to strangers. This is about building something deeper, a professional community that actually supports your growth. But before we dive into the how, let's get clear on why traditional networking often feels unproductive. Now, networking has changed a lot with technology, but the goal has mostly stayed the same. We want to get in front of people who might help grow our business. Back in the day, this sort of networking happened naturally. We'd meet at job sites, at events, over lunch, at the hardware store. We talk about what you do and explore how you might help each other. It used to be organic and real. Now we've got platforms, tools, contact lists, and AI to scale everything. And that's not all bad, but let's be honest. More access does not equal more connection. You could have the contact info for thousands of industry pros, but if none of them know you, trust you, or even remember how you connected, what's the point? Here's a quick story from my own experience. Right now, I've got about 1,000 connections on LinkedIn. But most of these connections are in the California housing industry. I'm connected with agents, brokers, lenders, contractors, appraisers, lawyers, title reps, property managers. These are all people I could theoretically work with every day. But out of those 1,000 or so connections, I probably had a real meaningful conversation with maybe 10. I've only actually partnered on projects with 2 of them so far. So sure, these numbers online look pretty good, but my calendar and my income have not seen much of a difference yet from those online connections because those are not real relationships. And that, to me, is the core difference between networking and community. Networking gives you reach. Community gives you results. Networking gives you visibility, but community gives you resources. A professional community is a group of people who know each other, trust each other, and actively support each other's success. They do not just share posts, they share leads. They don't just like your work, they will actually recommend you to their clients. They don't just know your name, they know your work, they know your standards. Think about your personal life. What's better, having a bunch of casual friends or a few ride or die, call you when it matters most kind of friends? Most people would say the latter, but the truth is it is best to have both. Now, these casual friends, they bring variety, fun, fresh connections, but those close, trusted relationships are where the real value lives. Now, this works the exact same way in business. You want visibility and connection, but you also need depth and trust. When you have both, a wide circle that knows your name and a tight circle that knows your work, your business doesn't just grow, it multiplies. Now, that's what we're building inside the California Housing Collective. This is a professional community built on trust, collaboration, and shared momentum. I will share more about that in a minute. So let's say this resonates with you. How do you actually start building that kind of community? Here's where I would recommend starting. Number 1, start with people you already know. Now, your phone is full of names, or probably is at least. These are people who know people, and each of them has a network of their own. But how you reach out to these people matters a lot. Here's what does not work: mass texts, vague DMs, or copying and pasting generic invites. Now, what does work? Real conversations, one person at a time. Here's how to make those conversations count. Tip number 1, be human first. Ask about them. Listen. Care. This is not a sales call. It's a relationship check-in. Most of these chats will not turn into business, and that is okay. When you treat people like people, they will remember you for it. Tip number 2, be honest about your intentions. If you haven't spoken in a while, just say something along the lines of, hey, I wanted to catch up for a bit, and then run something by you if you've got a few minutes. Be clear, be simple, be respectful. Now, tip number 3, don't pitch, just connect. Do not sell your friends. Do not corner people. Instead, just say something along the lines of, hey, as you know, I've been a property manager for a while now. I get asked all the time if I know a good contractor. Do you know anyone local who might be a fit? This makes it about helping others, not about helping yourself. And ironically, this whole shift in mindset will end up helping you as well. Real people want to work with other real people. So just be yourself and focus on making a real connection. Now, a bonus tip, keep an open mind. Some of these conversations, maybe many of these conversations, might lead nowhere, or at least not right away. But people have a funny way of remembering you months later. You might get a referral from someone you barely spoke to, all because a few months previous, you made a real human connection. Now, here's the last thing I will leave you with. It only takes one. One real relationship can unlock a whole new level of opportunity. New clients, new projects, new momentum. So you don't need to know everyone. You just need to build trust with the right people. And yes, those relationships can grow your business, but even more importantly, they can make your work more meaningful and more fun. It's time to stop chasing quantity and start cultivating quality. It's time to stop collecting contacts and start building a community. Now, if you're looking for a shortcut, a place where those kinds of connections already exist, we would love to have you join the California Housing Collective. This is a community made up of people like you, professionals who are good at what they do and want to surround themselves with others who are serious, collaborative, and committed to growing together. Now, we are launching our official member space soon, and we're opening up spots for a small group to join early. Just click the link in the description below, join the waitlist, and we'll be in touch. Until then, keep learning, keep building, and keep connecting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.